uns, 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 uns,
Party's on.
uns. Live from the car.
Party.
Yeah, live from the party.
Are you still enjoying the McKenny party?
Yeah, actually, I quite mad. I wasn't invited.
I thought
As a Brazilian, I expected to be invited from Arthur as well.
I thought you guys were invited through Zoom, on the same virtual.
At least. Okay, guys, welcome to the Stripe Show. And we're missing. Oh, it's a long time we didn't go live. A week, maybe.
Did you miss us?
Well, I miss you for sure. I see
Yeah,
you.
I miss you guys.
But you,
100%.
Andrea, you're the goat. I see you like on the Juventus official Twitch channel, and it cannot be better than that.
Everyone's proud.
It was nice.
Everyone's fun, Andrea.
Represented the colors, stripes colors.
So, guys, this is time for 11 piemontesi tosti. Tomorrow, Derby della Mole. Okay, and we know that it cannot be a normal game for us. First of all, because we needed 3 points. Second of all, because we know what's happening around Juventus right now. Third of all, because guys, we need to win a game. Honestly, we need to win a game. So
more than what happened before, this is the time where it seems that we won this victory even more than the last matches. It's an incredible sensation. Everyone is like insane for this match.
Yeah, and I'm tired of getting receiving a message from Thiago that tell me I want to win. So I hope that the team has half of our willing to win tomorrow. And Colin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I want to win that game. We need the 3 points. We need something big from the team. They should win the game. They should. If the guys on the squad have any heart whatsoever, they should be willing to fight. Fight for Juve.
I think
fight for the coach.
The first thing we need to hope tomorrow is the attitude, the character, and as a result,
the balls.
Then, the balls. Yeah, I mean, they need to show us they want to keep on in this project and that they believe in this project and they're fit for Juventus jersey. So we need to play a good game, a strong game against a team that always play everything against us. They always give everything. That's the most important game for them. So tomorrow is a big challenge for us, and we need to be ready.
Yeah, even because it's an important game for Torino, because Torino desperately needs some point, because they're in the middle of the war, not to be relegated to Serie B. Okay, and I think they have almost all the team available during the last 2 weeks. Okay, so they're getting ready. They'll probably be more ready than us to play this game, because I think except like Belotti and a couple of more people, I don't think they have a lot of people that are going away with the national team. Okay, and but before talking about Torino Juventus, we need to talk a little bit about what happened in the last hours with Juventus. Who wanna say the opinion? Or you want me to give me a recap? So basically what happened, it looks like on Wednesday night, some Juventus player, okay, they met at the McKenny house. McKenny live like in the hill just outside Torino, okay, and they look, and people say they were having a party. They weren't having a party. They basically were having a dinner, and maybe they were playing cards after, okay. So, but Torino right now, Piemonte is a red zone, and so basically you cannot have like any kind of gathering. Okay, you should stay in your home and be as safe as you can be. Okay, so what happened? Happened that there is a neighbor of McKenny went out took out the dog to let him walk. Okay, and you see there was a lot of cars outside the McKenny residence, and he called the police. The police show up, and I guess they found McKennie, Dybala, and Arthur. There was other people. I think the rumor said that there were more Juventus players, but at that moment they already left. Okay,
I heard that. Yeah.
So, but 11:30. So when the curfew, actually there is a curfew too. The curfew is like at 10, and there was it was around 11:30. Okay, and they found the guys that were at the party. Okay, and then all the speculation started. Personally, okay, I don't want to be. Look, I'm not a perfect guy. I'm not a saint. Honestly,
you don't want to be the scapegoat, Matteo.
No,
And that's what you are right now.
Okay, and
as a Juventus representative, that's what you are right now, an scapegoat. All this rhetoric, all this talking about how bad their behavior was, all the exaggeration, because I'm pretty sure we're talking about exaggeration about the party with girls, 10 girls, 12 girls, 20 people. It's not, guys. I'm pretty sure, even if I was not there, that's not the situation. Then I know for sure that Juventus took the decisions that they take, and I'm, as a Juventus supporter for all my life, I've always been sure about the management treating this kind of situation and misbehavior like they're supposed to, because we are Juventus. We are not any other team. So we are very used to it. We are very used to keep things in order. And whenever, like, let me tell you guys, I mean, of course, today is a different situation because of COVID. And as Matteo was saying, it's a red zone and nobody. Okay, I mean, we all agree they did the stupid things. They're always together. They train together.
No, exactly. I was going there. I was going there too, honestly.
No, about the exaggeration. But let me tell you something.
It is an exaggeration. I agree.
Moggi time. So we're talking about 2000, the first years, 2000, the first half of 2000. Trezeguet, Montero, Giuliano, they were party lovers. They used to go to Milano very often.
Even more than that.
even more than that. One time, Moggi was sitting inside the privé, waiting for them to arrive. They just arrived there, and for that season, it stopped. They didn't do anything else, because Juventus, if something happens, they always do what they're supposed to do. The problem is today,
Juventus need to lead by example.
Exactly. And today, if the three players that we're talking about, if McKennie, Arthur, and Dybala are not training with the team, it's because of all this talking that it's natural. Of course, it's like a physical love, but it's because of all this talking that everybody is doing. That's what I call being a scapegoat, and I don't want to be an scapegoat, even as a Juventus supporter, I've been that for my life long.
No, so of course, today the social media went crazy, especially after Pirlo got out the official news, because he said that I decided to suspend this three player. Okay, when at the end of the day Arthur was still like injured. Okay, it wasn't be part of the game. Okay, McKennie still have an issue with his hip, and Dybala actually this would have been his first game after a while. Okay. So they were not called up for tomorrow's game. Okay, we still don't know about what's going to happen for the game on Wednesday. My feeling is that on Sunday they will be they will be allowed to train with the team. Okay, but yes, I agree with Andrea that especially all the media in Italy, but even around the world, because actually there was like every news about Juventus is travel fast around the globe. Okay, it was a little bit exaggerated. Okay, I agree with that. Even that said, I think the Pirlo and Juventus took the right decision, deciding that decided to suspend the player, because they needed to give a signal. Okay, and I don't like the because the attitude today was like, yeah, okay, so of course they suspended Bale. They didn't do anything with Ronaldo, guys. What Ronaldo did on January 28th is a completely different situation. First of all, he was not the off. Second of all, he broke only one rule because he couldn't move to another region because he went to Courmayeur, that is in Valle d'Aosta. Torino is in Piemonte. Okay, so that is the only rule that he broke. Okay. Yesterday, our players broke at least 3 or 4 different rules, okay? And I don't want to go farther than that, okay? And then, you know what make me even more laughing even more? Toriano Sibatini, Dybala's girlfriend, is taking his defense as I expect from my girl, take my defense, but actually I think he made something worse because he said, oh yeah, but they used to meet every freaking Wednesday night. So...
No, but that's why that proves what I told you, that I'm pretty sure it was not a party of 20 people like they're trying to describe it. It was a card night.
We since we know Dybala at least a little bit, probably he was online or playing or something like that. But
TikTok video.
When you do things wrong, it is wrong. Doesn't matter your excuse. But if it's wrong and it's not allowed, you must accept.
You must pay the consequence.
Yeah, and people need to. Of course, the fans, we must not care about newspapers say about this, because of course there will be this exaggeration because it is Juventus and we are used to. But we need to consider the fact that it's important. It doesn't matter if the match is against Torino, it's against Benevento, it's against Real Madrid, or if it's Champions League or not. They did a mistake and you need to pay for it as it is in the rules of the club, as we ask for behavior, because the situation is not easy, even for them, considering for us that some of us doesn't have the possibility to leave the house in a proper way. They're just like partying. It's not fair.
I agree when we say that it's a problem of consciousness, of being aware of the role that they have when they represent Juventus.
So they're public figures. Yeah.
They're public figures and they represent Juventus.
Getting paid millions of euros.
Personal brands, and have to take care of that.
I agree that they're not showing to be very, very smart, very, very clever in doing that, and that's why I repeat what I said before. I believe that's a matter of Juventus dealing with its employees. It shouldn't be the whole country and the whole worldwide supporter system talking about they should have done or they shouldn't have done.
I would like to see other team doing what Juventus did, actually suspending the player. That would be nice to see from the other team doing having the same approach. Because yesterday was worried that Juventus looked like Inter. Actually, now I'm proud to say that Juventus took the correct action, okay, and I would like to see if what Inter would have done in the same occasion. So at least the Inter fan cannot give us a shit. We can give shit to the other fan.
Yeah, even what Pirlo said, the fact that Pirlo spoke about it and absolutely not bigger questions about this content were made during the press conference, which is a sign that, we will take care of this, done.
Yep.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the main topic for the last 2 days. That's been the main topics.
Yeah, I mean, just to a couple of points, to come back to what Matteo was saying about Ronaldo. It's definitely not the same situation for a couple of reasons. One, majorly, when Ronaldo left the bubble, the club knew about it. Therefore, everything else that happened could be managed. Like, the club did not know that the cops, the Carabinieri, were going to be called to McKennie's house. That is a shitstorm. Like, that is not
There is a
Like,
lot of
what-
speculation. There is a
The
lot
ne-
of speculation going
the-
around
the
because
neighbor,
the news was broke by La Stampa. You know that La Stampa is a newspaper from Torino, is owned by the Agnelli. So there was a lot of speculation. People saying that it was basically Agnelli leaking out the news because he want to hit Dybala. So then people are going crazy. And have I thought about that? Yes, I did. Okay. Yes, I have.
of course you
Okay.
did.
But come
No
on.
shit, Matteo.
that sounds like
on.
conspiracy to me.
Yeah,
I can't-
exactly.
Like,
So,
yeah.
No, that's not conspiracy. For Matteo, in this case, is a wish.
no, it's not
which
true.
is different.
Honestly, that is not true. That is
No,
not true.
no.
No. Because we sure can use the ballot tomorrow. Honestly.
No, guys, I wanna take advantage that we're talking about this to say thank you to the neighbor that called the carabinieri, that called the police, because in an interview he said he's a Juventus supporter. So I guess he wanted to. Probably he was afraid during the car game Dybala was getting injured again, and he called the police to avoid that. Probably that's congratulations to the Juventus neighbor. Bravo.
You sound a little bit sarcastic. Honestly.
Bravo.
It's like he's right, but at the same time, it's disgusting. Like, I mean, I would not want to do that to my neighbor at all, ever. You know, even this situation.
Kind of.
I wouldn't do
It happens.
this
No,
to
honestly,
anybody.
let me tell you that.
I wouldn't feel good to do this to anybody, but I mean, I guess.
Excuse me.
can
Can I
sleep
be?
anyway.
But imagine
can I be-
this.
Can I
Imagine
say
if there are
something?
10 people.
I'm
go on.
not the. Okay, so my wife is not home, but if I say there is a party and I see a lot of girls coming out of the car and going to this party, I'm gonna ring the bell. Hey, Wessel, can you invite myself too and my dog? Honestly,
But imagine he's a salary man, for example. He's a salary man. He's just have two small children to sleep, and then there's a party with a loud noise.
right?
So,
Yeah, but I mean, we are
of course,
assuming.
this is not the case. Sure.
Okay, Thiago, we are assuming that there is a party with loud and noise, because in the interview, the guy said, "I went out to walk my dog, and I saw these guys with Mercedes with a Spanish license plate and stuff, and few girls that arrived, and now it's not allowed, so I called the police." That's what he did, not because he was bothered by the noise or stuff like that. We are assuming they were dancing and partying. We don't know what was going on, and the fact that Dybala said, I mean, there are two things that come out from Dybala saying we were doing it every Wednesday night. The first is that you seriously have a lack of intelligence when you say that. It's seriously a lack of intelligence. I don't think he does it on purpose. But the second thing is it was a Wednesday card game. Like you guys
every week.
Every week.
We do this every week.
Yeah, that's the point. It was not a party with girls.
Andrea, if it's Friday night or Wednesday night, if I have the possibility to stay in my couch drinking a good coffee with a fan on and television, this for me will be called a party.
Yeah, but it's you. I mean, I agree with you.
Well, but you're not a typical Brazilian. You're a typical Brazilian, like Alexandro.
What about a
I know my right foot is better than that. Yeah,
but guys, I mean, that doesn't mean anything. Thiago, I'm exactly the same as you. But I mean, we cannot assume they were doing something wrong. You know, that's my point. That's why I'm saying that's Juventus. Juventus matter. They have to deal with that. It's not us. That we don't have the right to judge. Like the neighbor didn't have the right to judge. he has the right to call the police. Unfortunately, he did. And if he can sleep, I'm happy for him. It means he did the right thing. But as a Juventus supporter, I didn't really understand what he did for us. But
Let's see what
I don't
happens
know,
in the next
like-
part. Yeah.
I kind of have to disagree. Like, I mean, what if you're a doctor working in a local hospital and you're a Juventus supporter and you see this and you're like, fucking hell, I'm like, I haven't had a moment's sleep in 24 hours with dealing with COVID patients, and these idiots are doing this. You
And,
know,
No,
I mean,
even
and
in the
my
locker
question-
room,
but my
even the
question,
locker room, the
Colin-
other players. Go on.
Colin, my question is how calling the police, sending the police to their places change.
oh no, I mean,
something.
I don't, I'm not talking about the neighbor. I'm talking about the fans being angry. You know what I mean? I do feel that they have a right. You know, because
I agree. I mean, if the conversation, like being angry about the players not understanding what they stands for, what they're supposed to represent, what is their the example that they're supposed to give, then I agree, and I am part of the supporters that think that. But beside that, we cannot assume they were drunk.
No,
Absolutely.
Absolutely,
yeah.
it looks like nothing like that were found. Okay, and of course the truth. I think only the cops, the Carabinieri, knows the truth, because I guess there was like a report written down. Okay, so but I guess it's something like that where they found like alcohol, drugs, sex, would destroy everything over there. I think it already come out in the news. Come on, so
Scapegoat.
Well, I
Adamo,
definitely agree
grazie.
with this. There is more passion for Juventus in this chat that of course, in some of our players. That honestly, that's a given for me.
So here's a question. Guys. With like, I mean, I know what Matteo thinks about this, but does this affect Dybala getting renewed at the end of the season?
I think this is like the last.
I think
the last drop.
It depends on what we're gonna be able to do, guys. Right now, it doesn't depend only on our will, Juventus will or the player will. Unfortunately, because of the market situation, where we have been speaking about that since we started. It depends, but yes, for sure, that's something that if he depended only by Juventus will, I think that's something that they would take in consideration.
Like, I mean, I remember a story. Arturo Vidal played in the Copa Libertadores, or not the Libertadores, the Copa America.
Yeah,
and his coach Jorge Sampaoli had to turn up in court to beg for him to be let out of jail so he could play.
unbelievable.
And then he came back, and Juve were like,
Well, that is the reason why Vidal left Juventus. We know that. Look, I don't know. There is already rumors that it looks like I read around that Juventus withdraw the offer that was already on the table, like paying Dybala, I think, for 10 million plus bonus, around 12 million per year. Honestly, this is just speculation. We don't know that. There is nobody that can know that, honestly, for sure. Okay, but I think. In the public view, in the public opinion, I kept saying that Dybala is getting tougher and tougher and tougher to defend right now.
You need to ask to the Carabinieri if Dybala's agent was in the party as well.
So I honestly, I don't know. I think he has a couple of months left in the season. Dybala, if you want to make somebody change their idea, but I think we've seen the last of Dybala.
Me too.
So, and I think he needs at this point. It looks like he needs. And actually, I appreciated that at least he asked. He says sorry. The only one, because I haven't read anything about coming from Arthur or from McKenny. So let's move on. Let's
Matteo, it's important because in some weeks when Dybala return, he will score a wonderful goal. People will forget about the party. People will ask about his contract, and people will argue about, Dybala is coming back, and this will be the regular Juventus fan opinion. So we need to take care, because yet he's the number 10, but he's doing some very wrong decisions about his life, and it's sad. At the end of the day, we are just sad about this situation, as everyone.
Well, yeah, of course. Look, I think you know that I'm not like a Dybala lover, but it's not even that true, because I love Juventus. So more than anything, until Dybala play with us, I'm gonna be Dybala's fan. Okay, that's out of question. And if I think because Dybala arguably is a good player, it could have been better than this. Of course, we thought he could have been like a Messi 2.0 or like a Neymar 2.0. Okay, obviously he's not gonna be one of these players, because at this age, I think you are what you are. Okay, still you're a damn good player. Okay, and if I think like in the Ronaldo situation, is a win-win situation for Juventus if he leave or if he stay. Okay, in the Dybala situation, I think is a lose-lose situation for Juventus, because if he's gonna stay, okay, you are gonna get what you're getting right now. Okay,
yeah.
If he's gonna leave at a price and in a moment, okay, where his value is for sure is not as high as good as he is, right? So.
Let's see. I mean, it's we need right now, guys. We need to stay tight and wait and see what's up. And
3 points.
I mean, if tomorrow we have
tomorrow
we have two COVID injury. We have McKennie, Arthur, and Dybala suspended. And we're playing a Toro that needs points to save his situation. So let's stay tight and forza Juve.
Sempre
fino alla fine.
No, guys. So tomorrow, basically, we may have a surprise in 5 minutes, maybe. And I was looking at the probably 11, I think. So we're gonna see Chiellini De Ligt as a center back. Hopefully, Szczesny as a goalie. Okay, Chiellini De Ligt. Hopefully, Chiellini's calf is gonna give us some I don't know, some help, because
another match against Torino, against Napoli. So
yeah, and we know that the Di Milano and Bonucci won't be available for at least a couple of weeks. Okay, I think we're gonna see. I don't know. I think Alexandro on the left, Quadrado on the right, maybe Danilo on the right, Alexandro on the left. I don't know. I guess we're going to see Bentancur, Rabiot in the middle, Chiesa on one side, Ramsey on the other, and Ronaldo Morata up top. Actually, Pirlo has a chance to make some choice, because you have Kulusevski can play for Ramsey, or moving Chiesa to the left, have Quadrado on the right. So at least he has some choice he can make. I have no idea where he's going, because but look, yeah, I know Thiago, but at least Ramsey, I think he was with the team for the last 2 weeks, so I guess he trained with the team. So
he's probably ready for an injury. 2 weeks of work for Ramsey, that's enough. Okay, it's time to get injured now.
It's like he did in the past, when Khedira had a 2-week possibility to train, and the return Allegri was always risky.
Guys, the general evaluation of Ramsey, beside a couple of games that he totally missed, where the annoying point about him is that he plays kind of good, and he misses always the last touch, and it's
Last
like
pass.
he gets late to do what he wants to
I
do.
say that when he steps in the box, he's already tired.
He's already yeah. I mean, that's a perfect
You guys are
description.
breaking my heart.
No, it's true. It's true. But no, but Matte, we're not
I
talking.
know.
We're not talking bad about Ramsey. We're just
Yep,
we're
but
just
he has
saying
some
what makes us feeling this kind of controversial hate and love about him, because I still like him as a player, because I can still see qualities and in him. But unfortunately, I think we all agree that he's annoying sometimes when he
I
gets
agree.
to the end of the
I agree. I need to agree there.
attack.
No, but yes, but at least we can use it tomorrow. It looks like we can use it. So at
Yeah,
least, we know that
yeah.
Pirlo has some, because that means that at least you have 3 or 4 sub in the bench, okay, and then you can have like the young player like a Di Pardo, Fagioli, maybe it's gonna be the Fagioli day. Who knows? We know that Feliz Correa was called up for this game. Everybody's talking about Feliz Correa, okay, and going there is. It's not nice, Ada. But Felix
very
Correa,
delicate.
the under
He's not
23
that bad.
team, the under 23 team lost the last 2 games with scoring only 1 goal, with all these great player play with that. Felix Correa, Ke, Fagioli, Di Pardo, they were always all of them were available, and they can even make a difference for the under 23 team. So maybe sometime I think we need to give like a Pirlo or the coaching staff the benefit of the doubt, because he see the player every day, and I guess maybe Fagioli could have played with Benevento, but at the moment Benevento going up is not that easy putting like a young player in the pitch. So I don't know. I think it's easy to say that you need to play the younger, but you cannot compare Juventus to Bayern Munich to what they're doing, because Bayern Munich has a system already in place. Okay,
Yeah.
they know how to play, they know what to do in it, and everything is going the right direction for them. Okay,
When you don't have the pressure to win the Champions League, it's easy to launch some kids.
even they don't have the pressure to win a game against Benevento, honestly. So it's easy. Of course, I would like to have. Well, just a second, because we have a surprise guy, and the goat is in the house.
Oh, Pepe!
Goat
Ciao,
is in the
Pepe!
house. So this is a huge honor for me.
Now I hear you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My speakers were not even there, so I was not able to hear you. Ciao, guys. Thank you for the invite.
Virtual applause for Giuseppe, please. Virtual applause. Virtual applause.
The goat is in the house, and so we just need to say thank you.
No. Que goat, que applause. I am happy to be there, because Andrea was on the Juventus one a few days ago. I really enjoyed Andrea. You were great. You were great.
Thank
yes.
you.
No, don't say that, because then he's gonna ask Armour's money to come in this program.
Deserve.
No, I'm waiting.
He's got his own
signing.
contract.
I'm writing down everything for later.
Clausola rescissoria, it's expensive. Boys.
So we have a question for you, Giuseppe. We have a question for you. Were you invited to the mechanic party?
No, I will tell you the truth. I was the neighbor. I called the police.
So
let me see the dog.
Giuseppe,
Giuseppe,
can you confirm? Can you confirm what I said? That you actually were trying to do something good for Juventus, because you didn't want Dybala to get injured playing cards.
That's why.
You
know how it goes, huh?
Yeah.
If they were playing Terzetto Scopone Scientifico, that's a huge plus. I think it's a huge plus.
No, guys. No, but I don't know. I know big story, sad story. But Juventus, for me, I don't know what you guys think, because I was in a meeting, so I was not able to listen to you. But I was speaking also, I think, with Colin, my great friend Colin, by the way, and Tiago. Everyone is friend here, but I think they made the right decision. For me, it's good.
Yeah, no, what I was saying, I'm the only one a little bit complaining about. I want to make sure you understand what I'm complaining about. I think Juventus is not a doubt that it takes care of this kind of situation with penalties, fine, and whatever they need to do since forever, since we were born. The problem is that as always, guys, at least in my experience as a Juventus supporter, we are the scapegoat, and I don't like that. I don't like all the topics and all the talking that there is around Juventus. It doesn't concern us. As a supporter, we should talk about Juventus, taking care of them. Yes, we are happy and we're not surprised. That's what we should say. Unless they show you pictures that they were drunk and destroyed on the floor, and that's something that would affect their life as a soccer player, professional.
You know what, Andrea, because I was trying to think a bit about the situation and so on, and also checking the behavior of us supporters. And there is one thing that is really, I have to say, I was quite proud of myself, of our fans, because we didn't hide or we didn't minimize the facts. Juventus supporters are really harsh on Juventus, and this doesn't happen every time with other supporters where they try to defend or to hide. Or no, we are saying it's wrong. It's wrong. We are not happy. We have to make to take the consequences. They have to take their responsibilities and consequences. So the people that are supporting Juventus, the fans, are quite correct and hard versus their own team and players, and that's good sometimes. So it's not because you are a Juve supporter that everything is great, that they can do whatever they want, and that's good. That's good. On the other hand, you have the big extreme, and then I don't like that neither, because then you have people that are really too harsh. But we need everything to make a beautiful word, no?
Yeah, definitely.
On the other word, I didn't like it looks like to me on the social media, and I was listening to Radio Bianconera today, there is kind of like a dualism between like Dybala and Ronaldo. Well, look, we are Juventus fan. We are Juventus fan. I'm okay, of course. The guys know I'm not the biggest supporter of Dybala, but I'm gonna be the number one supporter of Dybala as long as play with Juventus, because he's playing with Juventus. I'm a Juventus fan. So and there was this typical Italian way of deal with things. Okay. So I was fine. My favorite players were fine. Why he wasn't fine? It's not. That's the only thing I didn't like for what, because honestly, I think Juventus made a statement today. Okay, guys, this is enough. This is enough. Of course, if next Monday Ronaldo is going to do something as bad or like it needs to be fine too, because of course at that moment you need to take accountability. But I like that they send a signal. They need a statement, because we needed this.
because it's time everybody start to be aware, and sorry if I repeat this for the third time, of the position they are, the role that they have to represent, and the people that they represent, including us.
I totally agree. We have to have some accountability and responsibility. But that's the same for me. If I do strange things outside, I have to take my responsibility. I'm not like 12 years old. If my son is doing mistakes, big mistakes, probably it's shared responsibility with their parents.
Yeah, but Giuseppe, it's a little different, because like if you are a little more famous than me, but if I do, I mean, it's easier to recognize you. There is more people that
it's because of that. Because I look like Trezeguet. That's why.
David,
Andrea, he's got lights on his chair. I mean, what can you say?
It's true.
No, but
Okay.
what I was telling you, if it's your neighbor calling on you, or my neighbor calling on me, I mean, bad luck. We had the neighbor calling, but when you are Juventus supporters, you know you're supposed to know and to act depending on that you have eyes on you every second of the day. I'm not saying that it is right, that it is fair, but come on.
No, but it's
Do you-
true. Just to and then go, Tiago. Sorry.
No, it's just a question to you to globe this. Do you think this can like compromise the situation in the locker room? Because imagine the other players looking at them and like, oh, you did shit. You should have take care of the situation. You should have not done that. Do you think that's a
But
problem?
if you listen to the words of Quadrado of just before, it was the day before or the same day, I don't remember, but he said something. He said, "Stop blaming Pirlo." By the way, I was in meeting with Jose. I told him that I came here, but Quadrado said we have to stop blaming Pirlo because who are the person that going into the field? It's the players. So we have to take our responsibilities on that one. And I believe that also the team or the management punishing 3 players in a crucial game, because it's a crucial game.
Yep.
I know they are 16th or 17th, or I don't know what position they are, Torino, but it's still a derby. And whoever we are playing, we saw it with Benevento, we have to go for the 3 points. So normally we should have all our team perfectly there with all that we have, because we have already a lot of problems. But they gave a great signal. Now I hope that we see the reverse effect, Thiago. That I think that now we say, okay, people like Quadrado will step up a bit more and say, guys, this is not okay. We have 12 games to go, 11 in Serie A, 1 in Coppa Italia. We have to put the balls on the table. I don't know if it's a great expression or not, but I love it. But
Yep.
now we have to do it.
Yeah, show your guts, guys. It's time. It's now or never, because tomorrow is Torino, on Wednesday is Napoli, and I was expecting this attitude 2 weeks ago against Benevento, okay, because a team that was talking basically shit about you like 4 months ago when we tied against them. I thought they were showing some pride on the pitch. Obviously, we didn't, okay, and look, and we have every right to be mad about missing call for us. And I'm so glad that nobody was talking about the missing rep, because just say that we lost against Benevento. That's hard, okay? So
that's soccer, though. That's soccer, guys. I mean, not even soccer. That's life. We gotta take these moments as a challenge.
So I guess tomorrow we need to see something for the jersey here behind you, Andrea.
No, but I mean, it's just
that one was.
It was
it's too late.
Moment in the derby della Mole.
Okay,
story,
can I say,
guys? And there was a tie. There was a time score. We didn't.
It was a 2-2.
Yeah, because we were winning 1-0. Do you remember who scored the 1-0? Maybe I don't remember.
David!
Okay,
David
and then there was Maspero e Ferrante, right? They scored like a 1-1 and 2-1, and then Maresca the last second.
Guys,
it was 92nd, 93rd minute, and I remember watching the game. I don't remember where it was on a bar. Probably
when we started talking today about Juventus Torino, saying that we need the 3 points and we need to win. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I agree. But I thought to the game. And I think if we show that kind of character and that kind of playing and fighting like we did that time in 2001, 2002, when Maresca scored at the very last second with his head. I mean, Maresca was not famous for scoring goals first, and no, he doesn't have the sides of
It's one of, I know that Maresca is one of the biggest regrets I have. I thought it could be great for us, and he went on not to be
To
as
me,
great as he could have been. I think.
Matteo, we always had players like him in the middle, and they were always very important because, like
People do not
Maresca,
recognize that.
running like Maresca, only Matteo Blasi. We had Matteo Blasi and
Manuele.
Maresca. Manuele.
Sorry.
Blasi. No, sorry, my mistake. But I mean, we always had this kind of players. You need someone running like this. Today we have Chiesa, which is a different position, but it reminds me Maresca for the grinta and the efforts that he put on the pitch. But quality wise, he's already better and he's growing pretty fast.
But Andrea, honestly, after a week of training, despite the fact we saw some players out for national teams and this COVID situation where some players were not allowed to train, honestly, I expect a little more quality in this team because we saw horrible performances in the past.
Thiago, you remember
But a derby is a derby.
You want to win the derby anyway. Besides, you need the 3 points, or you don't need the 3 points. You are Juventus. You always want to win anyway. No, you start from that point. We want to win. We know that winning.
But Torino is eager for points. They need points because they're basically racing not to be relegated. Something I would love, honestly. But
tomorrow will be a tough one because with all what happened and so on, Torino will try to take advantage of it mentally.
Yeah.
So the beginning of the game will be really crucial. If we don't show that we are there, can be really hard.
Do we know who is the referee?
The referee is Fabri.
Because
it looks like
Torino be physical.
Torino is going to play with a 3-5-2 just to talk like 5 minutes about the game, and the last 10 minutes it's going to be a Sirigu that actually is not 100%. Okay, it looks like, and then they're missing Singo that was playing like really good as at the right back, and they know they're gonna play like Izzo, Lianco, and Bremer. So the really physical Torino is a really physical team, and actually they got this new their Vovoda on one side of Ansaldi, and if he's not like the best, he has some stomach issue, I think, Ansaldi, but he should be playing. And then they have Rincon in the middle with Lukic, and they have Mandragora. In the last couple of months, Mandragora was a really good player for them because it looked like and actually I was talking with a friend yesterday. Honestly, you know that we could have used Mandragora this year, okay? And then
CCP player, yeah.
And then they're gonna have Belotti and Sanabria on the bench, but they have more players from the bench because they have like Zaza,
don't forget Zaza,
Bonazzoli, Verdi, Linetti. So Nkulu is in on the bench. So they have a big roster. Torino.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be easy.
It's not gonna be easy, guys.
$1 million question.
I was asking about the referee because I'm trying to figure it out. What kind of game we're gonna have to fight, because for sure it's gonna be very physical in the midfield, and if we go down psychologically, it's gonna be harder. Yeah,
it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war. No matter what.
You should prepare the game like this. Be ready to have a lot of pressure on you.
Well, but look, Mandragora, Rincon is a former Juventus player. We know Rincon. You know that he's going to give like 110% of the pitch. Actually, we know that kind of Belotti is not like in the best shape of his life. Like he's not when he's scoring like a scoring machine, but he's going to give like 110%. It's in the back. We know he's like he's a player that make for nothing. He came from nothing from Scampi, I think he came from, and he make for nothing. He make to the national team. We know they're going to have like the Torino, the famous Torino character, okay, and they're gonna show that more on the pitch because for them it's an important game. So you have Giulio asking something for you, Giuseppe.
I think the player that has the best margin in our team is Kulusevski, I believe, because I think the guy has so much potential. And this year it was a difficult year for him. And he showed some things, because don't forget, he's 20. He showed already, because we see that he can score, that he has a really beautiful left foot. The right, he needs to improve it. But I think that if he's able to play his football, what he was not able to play this year because he had to adapt, we can really have a great
and people
talent.
tend to forget this.
But Matteo, why I'm a bit more pissed off is the trend Fagioli. We need to start Fagioli. Let him start. Let him start.
Yeah.
Let him start. Okay, but where did you see Fagioli? It's not because you see him, you saw him for 80 minutes versus Spal, second division team, or 20 minutes versus Crotone, where we were already winning 3-0, that Fagioli will solve all the problem. And I'm okay with playing Fagioli, because Allegri was speaking really good about him. Pirlo, he is a talent. Everyone is speaking really well about him. But the problem is then he plays, and if he's doing one mistake or two mistakes, people will kill him. And they say, no, we want rejuvenation, we want the young players, we believe in it. And then they do mistakes like Kulusevski, and people, they forget, they don't care about it. They kill him.
They forget.
This is something where
we were talking about this right before you were coming in.
Because
you're right. But you're right. This is like you're right. They're definitely right about
the average supporter, when he talk about these kind of topics, in this case Fagioli, is always assuming that his own opinion is more relevant than the coach that sees the players every day in the pitch and even out of the pitch. That's what really drives me crazy. That the way they talk, people talk sometimes, like when they talk about Fagioli, is like they know perfectly the situation, and the coach actually is there by mistake. There is not a team of professional studying and strategically planning everything. I mean,
I agree with you, Andrea, and Beppe as well. Like for me, like we spoke to Mirko not so long ago. I brought this question up with him directly, and it kind of goes to, like Beppe said, people forget. They do forget, I mean, people were screaming for Fagioli against Lazio, a really tough game, and then all of a sudden we play Cagliari. We're 3-0 up at halftime. Nobody's shouting for Fagioli at that stage. That was the game to actually play him. Maybe it was a mistake, maybe it wasn't a mistake, but the point is they forget very, very quickly. It's one flash we see against Spal, and then people are like, no, we want him, and then when the situation is actually there, people aren't even calling for him. It's a bit, it's like a trend that just passes. And
we always try to look for. It's really, look. It's really easy. We always try to look for what we don't have. And it's like we are in March, now we are in April, but already in February, March, people were already speaking, and to be honest, because now I made the cycle of more than 1 year on the channel. So I know that I made all of it in 1 year, and people, they are always speaking about Mercato. But they don't care if it is September. We just finished. We closed the campaign. They speak about the next one.
My God, you're so right.
We are always speaking about the next. Guys, we still have 12 games to play. And I understand that speaking about Holland, speaking about Mbappe, it's nice. It's like me. What was the most fun when my parents told me we will go to Disneyland? It's not when I'm in Disneyland. It's the way to Disneyland. That it's because you're thinking, in your eyes, in your mind, everything is more perfect that it will be. And for sure, it will be nice. Yeah. And that's the same with Mercato. We are already thinking, people are telling me, buy Awar, buy Cherki. Cherki is 17 years old. That great prospect, but guys. And Locatelli.
Locatelli,
we will win everything.
I found out that Locatelli is Iniesta on Twitter.
And I like Locatelli, but alone, guys.
Yeah, but 50 million? Come on, really?
People ask for who's the next transfer market player that we will sign. 1 minute after the closes of January window, for example. It's very
it's
weird.
true. It's
to
true.
say.
And
Very
you see
weird.
Ah,
that
but
when
we
it-
all do it. Come on, we all do it. I
but
mean,
me
we
too.
had Mirko on the other week.
Look.
We were asking him the same question. We all do it.
Sure.
I will listen to you, Juve Highlander is a smart guy. This one, right?
What did he say?
Given the match against Pal, I believe that Fagioli is the only one who has a vision like Pirlo. He's a true midfielder. This is a guy that you know very well, Andrea.
Yeah. I know him pretty good. He usually knows what he's talking about when he talks about Juventus. He's usually right. No, but my like we did the same with Criscito, no? We were pushing Criscito. Then
You want to think about Rugani?
and then Criscito
One
got
mistake.
old. Yeah, but I mean Criscito, Rugani didn't break. The problem with Rugani is that he didn't become
maybe.
what we were expecting him to become. Criscito was supposed to be one of the best defender, and then he got destroyed by Totti, and then we put Criscito too soon. He was not ready.
But
You're
we
right.
did it with Frabotta. Frabotta
the-
did an exceptional
exactly,
game versus
exactly,
Sampdoria,
exactly.
3-0. Frabotta is the new Zambrotta, and then it's over.
Well, I remember Criscito was the game. We tied 2-2, right? The game, I think it was Criscito Andrade, right? The two center back, and then we went from there in one game to Le Grottelle Chiellini. I think we went, right?
Yeah,
In one
because
game.
of Andrade's
That's-
career, that match was over.
Yeah, Andrade
Because
he blew up his knee.
If you complain about Juventus right now, you should go and watch all the games in 2010, 2009, 2010, 2011. Go watch those seasons and then start complaining
No,
about
we're extremely spoiled.
No, but it makes sense and that people come. But you know what? I was speaking this morning with Luca Monblano. I was early in the early life with him, and I was speaking with him, and
Luca is fantastic.
it's true.
Luca is
He's a
fantastic.
show man. For me, he's the goat. He's the goat. But I was also telling him, Luca, the problem is that Juventus fans, they never experienced losing or playing really bad in social time. Before that, because Twitter started to exist in 2007, 2008, but it was not famous, it started really to explode around 2012, 2013. And actually, we always knew social media where people had a voice with a winning Juventus. And we were already quite pessimistic. Allegri out, Sarri out, everyone out. But now it's the real first time that we can have a voice as supporters where Juventus is playing really bad. And that amplified everything. So we have to get used to that as well, to understanding the moment. It's the first time.
Yeah,
You're right.
And,
So
and
Pepe,
we gotta take the chance to.
And I guess we're gonna get
race
used
again.
because I don't think we're gonna win 9 in a row pretty soon. I think I don't know about
Hey.
you.
No, we will probably not win 9 or 10 in a row really soon. But, and that's where I am really trusting Juventus management, we will not wait another 10 years before winning another one. I don't know if it will be next year, but in this and 3 years, we win again. And that's a guarantee.
If we as supporters let them work on this project, because the problem is that still for the social media time that we're living, unfortunately, we have the power to destroy what they've been doing good in the last 10 years.
Well, we think that Paratici is the worst manager in the world, when actually I think he's one of the best scouts that there is out there. Maybe he's not the best general manager.
Paratici deserved the nominee as the worst manager in the world because Marotta left. That's the only reason why Paratici cannot be a good manager in the mindset of the same supporters that we were talking about.
You look, you know what? And then maybe we can close. I would like to see in the next, because it's obvious that when Paratici talks before the game, that is not his job. He doesn't like to do that. He's not like really good in front of the camera. I would like to put Chiellini close to Paratici and let Paratici just worry about finding a new player, okay? And Chiellini talk with the media. He could be like the perfect Chiellini. You know, I love Chiellini as a player, but I think he's a smart man. Okay, he's definitely the Juventus DNA with him, and I would love to see Chiellini as part of the management next year and taking like representing Juventus in front of the camera because he can talk.
I think we need to give time to Paratici because also being in front of the camera, as you said, is something that you develop with the time. And guys, I think we need to leave people work. Let them do their job. We have President Andrea there, and that's the only thing we need. My opinion.
So you want to go, guys, doing the prediction, or better not? And or you just want to say bye to everybody?
I cannot give my prediction. I cannot give my prediction because I'm in the top 20 in the JOFC league.
I'm gonna get you soon because they didn't count my last points. So I'm gonna actually, I need to. I'm gonna put a complaint with Giuseppe since he's a Juventus employee right now. But you never been in top 10 as I did. I was number 9 for a little bit.
I'm 16.
I was number 9. So I'm gonna get for you.
No, you're lucky, guys, because I'm also playing. But the problem is, I'm always doing the pre-game on the Juventus channel, and I have no time. I have never time to fill in. So,
you miss it. You always miss the.
Yeah, because I'm live. I'm always waiting.
Giuseppe.
I use the same excuse for Pantacalcio, for example.
Giuseppe.
Yeah, actually.
You know what my strategy is. I'm gonna tell everybody. So now I'm gonna lose my position in few games.
Don't tell anyone.
Play the night before. 3-0 for Juventus. Goal Ronaldo first. Ronaldo, and that's it. You're safe.
It's true.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Andrea, before leaving, I want to hear the song that you sang yesterday or 2 days ago. Il coro, quello che fa.
Torno a casa senza voce. Mi domandano perché. Il motivo è molto semplice. Ho tifato per la Juve.
This one, because that's my favorite one, but every time I forget, to write, and I can't find it on internet. So I need to find
Torno a casa senza voce. Probably you find it in YouTube.
Because you know that Juventus was the people that are that is Jacopo, that is managing the backstage and everything. I was writing with him while we were live. And at a certain moment, Marco said, sing us a song, from La Curva. And Jacopo, he wrote me, I hope. I said, I was really scared, depending what song you would sing. I said, oh, it's okay. It's
Magica Juve, resiste il mio cuore lontano da te, soltanto se penso alla...
Si può dire.
Stop.
No, because then Twitch, they will close the channel, guys.
Guys, thank you so much. And guys, as always, fino alla fine.
Fino alla fine, guys. E forza Juve.